Hi, guys. It is 1 1 or January 1st, 2026, Thursday. Hang on a second. I'm just sitting here enjoying my coffee, watching my fireplace, listening to Bach. I really like Bach. I'm not sure why, but I really like Bach. Bach is probably one of my favorites. Bach is one of my favorites, not probably. Man, I got up a lot earlier today. How are you guys feeling? So it's the first. In 2 days, we have our wolf supermoon. I'm hearing it's a big one. God, I was getting all kinds of messages and I didn't come on and I didn't write them down. Um, or shoot them. So I'm hoping that it comes back around. And it wasn't fuckery messages, it was all about, again, how wonderful you guys are. But not only that, I just heard lone wolf. So some of you may be extra wore out, extra tired. And then there was like a knock in my fridge. It's either that or my heater is going to come on. So, sounds and things like that. um, a lot of people do these New Year's resolutions. And, I was talking to somebody last night and he's like, it's not really the new year. And I was like, that's not till the spring equinox. And I'm like, yeah, but do they look at the new year as new life? I don't think so. They just look at it as a new year, but not what it. So I think a new year and the actual new year, I don't know. There's, for some reason, they're like, they don't want me to say it like year, but like March 20th, the spring equinox, the first day of spring, is like new life, new beginning. I just heard a weird noise again. So is that like a new year? So this is where, the confusion may come in. So our calendar says 2026, and I guess we could say it's a new year. But to me, I don't look at it. Maybe that's the difference. I'm no longer looking at it as a new year. I'm waiting for spring to happen because we're in the dead of winter here where I'm at, in the corporation of the USA, the USA Corporation. Um, you're tired. It's no wonder because of the full moon, but shifts and things are, this inner work that's occurring. Things happen to our carbon-based body. Are our body's carbon-based? I guess so. Um, Serena, just say what comes out and stop trying to analyze everything. You know what I mean? Fuck. Um, I don't know, dude. There's something about Did you go away on vacation or go somewhere and you got back home and you've been tired ever since you got back home? It's bringing me back to yesterday's message about cleansing your house. I'm hearing changing your bed position, where you lay your head at. But also this tiredness is your body's way. It needs that deep rest. There's a certain brain wave that you go into, that you need to go into, and I don't know what it is, where you can get that. There's something about sleep and deep healing. Finding out what works for you, what, if you get hot at night, maybe having your room colder, things that help assist you without taking drugs, anything, but unless you have to, but the deep sleep that is required for the deep, I heard, inner healing that you're needing at this time, or that you're growing through at this time. I just got, you don't want to do it alone. I don't blame you. I don't either. My daughter, I told my daughter, I said, how blessed and how fortunate you are to have a man that will keep you accountable, And I saw that they went out for their jog this morning, and he wants to do yoga. Well, when he sets his mind to something, he fucking does it. Oh, I like Mozart too. But that's what I've been wishing and praying for. I want to find that somebody that we can. I have these ideas for assisting my body in these different ways. It would be nice to have a partner, but then it's like, it's one of those, is that what I really want? Somebody around? I would love someone just to do yoga, do these ideas, and do these and do these body, these ideas that I have. Would love to have somebody to go on these things, on nature walks and stuff like that, But it's always that I get concerned about that. Not really concerned. Thought crosses my mind about, bro, we always want what we can't have, right? Or what we don't have, right? That grass is greener on the other side. Do you want somebody around you all the time? I don't know. See, I haven't. My newfound Serena, the place where I'm at now within myself. Yes, thank you. I am very picky, if you want to call it. I just know what I want. And I know within a couple minutes of I don't even have to talk to somebody, but in messaging or whatever, I could tell immediately that's not the one. I'm a patient person. That's, oh my God. I had to choke on that almost. Patient person. Dude, I don't know what goes on at night, but I get scratches around my neck. I have one on my forehead now, I think. I can feel it. I haven't gone and looked. But I've been getting scratches around waking up with scratches on my neck, and I had one on my back. Pretty deep one. So I don't know what's going on here at night. something's scratching me up. I'm getting battle scars from the work, I guess. I wanted to say the work I'm doing at night when I'm sleeping. So much work I think that we must do at night. But yeah, so you wake up with scratches and weird shit. Yeah, that's been happening to me too. And it's not here because I got the scratch at my daughter, so it's not just this place. It always feels like somebody's following me. Do you guys feel? Have you felt like you've had a thing attached or following you? Oh my gosh! What just came through is this 13th witch thing. Okay, um, the Mayfair witches. Oh yeah, that's something that wanted to come through. So they say like you have a long ancestral lineage of witches or blah blah blah. But how it came through to me was it's your past lives, it's your lineage, it's not other people in it. Yeah, your grandparents, their parents, and so on could be passed down that way, but there's something magical about your soul. This is the thing about lineages and souls that so in this lifetime my hereditary, my fucking bloodline or whatever. What does that even matter when every time we're born our soul goes into something different? Like I was a man last time. So make it make sense. What is it about? This is what I don't get about these bloodlines, but maybe the bloodlines have to do with what souls can enter. I don't know. And I don't, you know what? And it really, I don't want to get lost. I'm hearing lost in the sauce. I don't want to get lost in that because we're in the here and now. What is it my soul has done? All I care about is my soul, not anyone else in the family, but mine. Because they have their own path. I heard price. And they're bringing me back to the message I did yesterday that came through about the power that you wield, that you hold, and allowing and not interfering in other people's lives. That's the difference, I believe. Thank you. They're telling me that like is in the Bible, right? Like Jesus spoke to the Father, channeled. Oh, I'm getting chills. I and the Father are one. Yeah. I gave a message to this gentleman, and I said, I only look to um, when I say God or whatever, or Father or Source, I'm always speaking of the one that sent Jesus, the Father that Jesus speaks of, not the one who wants blood sacrifices, because that is not a thing. I'm sorry. If following a God that wants to be bowed down to, didn't the devil want the same thing? Just listen to it. They call them the Luciferians. They call them all these, the Illuminati, all these people, and blood sacrifices. Hello? Blood and flesh. Don't eat or drink that. Most people, Christians or whatever, they follow so to the law of these gods that wanted to be bowed down to, that if you don't follow me and do what we say, we're going to come in, we're going to kill all of you, rape and pillage, we're going to take all your shit, we're going to burn you to the ground. That is not the Father God that Jesus spoke about. This is the land of confusion. Not much love to go round. But you guys will find your way. Think for yourselves. That's why when maybe you stopped going to church, that's why when you were younger, you always questioned, wait a minute, that's not my God. That's not my Jesus. You know, things didn't seem right to you, but you have done your own worship, your own, like Jesus spoke about, building that relationship with the Father, trying to get back to that love. You'll find your way, but it goes back to just stop and think for yourself for a second and just open your eyes. You could see how things don't make fucking sense, but we followed along with it. That time, that's got to stop. People think we need to go get guns. Yeah, because fighting, quote unquote, fighting the system, the only way to do that is remove yourself from it. We are the demand. We demand these products, these things. We want them. If we didn't, oh, you guys, you know, you know what I'm saying? I just get choked up. Having your personal relationship alone by yourself. Yes, there's power in number. Yeah, when people come together, yeah, it's energetic. But the thing is, our energy's everywhere. When we tap into that, we're all things. What holds us back the most is our human flesh, mind, body. But we can surpass that. This is what Jesus talks about, being the light of the world, the salt of the earth, not to lose its flavor. The minerals in real salt, not table salt, not where it's just sodium, because they take everything good out of it. They take everything good out of everything that you eat. I'm juicing with conventional fucking shit. It's fuck organic. What about non-GMO? So am I getting any nutrients? Well, fuck no, because there isn't any in it. These apples never go bad, bro. That ain't real fucking fruit. Come on now. Might as well be plastic. Might as well be 3D printed. And I just feel like I'm on a rant and a rave, and I don't mean to be that way. I just have messages I have to get across, and these are things that Sirena, the human, thinks about. I'm passionate about. I love the world. I love the earth. I love the animals. I love the people in it. If they would just get past themselves and the illusion. But nobody wants to hear that shit. They just want to hear fuckery. We're so addicted to chaos and drama. Everything's drama, 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 drama. Let's get drunk. Let's get, you know, all these girls running around trying to look like a fucking AI robot, bro. Have you noticed that? These poor young women that are beautiful get their lips done, they get boobs, they get all nose done, all this work, and they haven't even totally matured yet. I'm beautiful before. Everyone's so obsessed with and that's being of the world, people being so obsessed on their outside appearance and not giving a fuck about their inner beauty. What matters the most? A fucking human's gonna be gone. I hated that my girl's all fucked up because I feel like no one will ever fucking want to be around me or be with me because of that. But you know what? In a way, I think it's a godsend. And I'm going to say thank you that I'm like this, because you know what? You're either going to love me for who I am and not for what I look like, because I can get my teeth done. Well, when I get money. But then herein lies the problem. I don't fucking care about money. No, let me take that back. I do care about money, because money is what's going to help start and build, quote unquote, God's empire. Yes, I need food. Yes, need, I have rent and bills and stuff, car insurance I'm going to need to pay. I don't have money for. Um, and the kicker is I can't sit up for any long periods of time. If I do, then I'm stuck. So there's a lot of things you can't do when you're laying flat on your back. I can shoot videos doing that. But back in my head, it said, yeah, but that doesn't pay anything. What good does that do you? And then then in the back of my head, right after that was, you just do my will, do God's will, and it's all going to work out. But if you want to accomplish these things, you've got to get your body to a place where you can do that. And that's maybe what I'm just supposed to concentrate on. You know how hard that is when my daughter wants me to put, I'm only 56 years old and I've got so much life in me. I love hard work. I want to get out and do all these things. Yeah, making crafts and this and that, but people don't get it. I can't sit up or stand up for very long. People want to be in your spot, but they don't want to live through the hell. You know, it's the other people. People don't believe shit till it happens to them. Like somebody in the family, all he did was stand up and threw his fucking back out, and he was like walking around like, oh my god, my back, and I'm like, yeah, I fucking get it, bro. Try living every fucking moment of your life like that for years. I don't want anyone to have that pain. And no one's going to be able to know the pain that you're in unless they get in it themselves. All right, this is going fucking stupid. I don't know. Maybe somebody needed to hear that. Like this other gentleman I was messaging about following Father that Jesus spoke about. Um, having peace and being and feeling blessed even when living in pain and suffering. I mean, you're getting somewhere when you still feel blessed, even living in pain and suffering. Finding the beauty in it, in life. And sometimes it's not always like that, right? Sometimes the pain, especially when you're growing through and healing things, facing yourself is really all it is, because whatever happened to us in the past is in the past, but it's the effects it had in our mental state, that in our emotional state, that matters. Who cares what happened? For me, it's who cares. Like I was telling my daughter, who cares about what happened in the past? I can't go back and change what happened to that little girl when she was young. She must have been so scared, but I'm a grown ass woman now, and all I give a fuck about is not is getting to the place of that inner peace, of not not hurting myself and hurting others by my actions, by my words, by my being. Self-reflective. My are you guys going through this? Are you guys, is things different, like you have enough in your home or whatever, and while people are out trying to get this, that, and the other thing, and all these, yeah, you love beautiful things, yeah, you would, but you don't have thank you, they said attachment. You don't have like an attachment to having to have all these expensive frilly things. Simple. And the things that matter to you the most, you probably don't have that in your life, because the people that live of the world, I heard you guys don't see eye to eye, nothing in common. You see the beauty in everything, and they just want to look at beauty and buy it and get their self-worth from what they have, what they drive, and what they look like. Not saying anything's wrong with that, but that's just, you're not there anymore. The things that used to drive you don't anymore. Now here we are. Here you are. Now what? Now what? Oh man, I'm sorry. I didn't know we were on here this long. I didn't want to do videos this long. I love you guys. Namaste, peace. There's big shifts occurring, and keep your energy bubble, keep your thought bubble with your thought forms in there, and just surround that and be in your moment. I love you. Peace.